Baron lane unless Team Secret wants to pull up something crazy.
All
It is
right.
going to be a jungle ribbon. Corky, we've been looking for this champion. LAKAN Esports will put that champion, this ADC, into the board for game number 1. And they paired it off with a Kha'Zix pick. Very strong picks from LAKAN Esports so far.
Yes, I guess this is gonna be thought. It's just gonna be the Galio supporting that Corky. Corky, one of the premier ADRs of this game right now, because the patches with the new items, they just tailor fit this guy right here. So Corky is gonna be trouble for Team Secret, but they will have the Varus. Varus seeing the light in the meta. It's gonna be paired up with the Nami, and then to top it all off, Oriana is the last pick, and there it is. Kennen will be available with the buffs. Kennen will be trouble. Let's see how he will affect the games right here.
I call this the buff on Kennen. We could possibly see him in the playoffs. It's gonna be the first time pick. Again, the buff made this happen. The Thundering Strike base damage was buffed, and another few buffs in the patch notes, but I'm not gonna focus on that. But now you have we'll go over to Conte. Team Secret, this is the lineup that we usually see them. A well-rounded draft even. Still gonna heavily rely on Chewy for the late game. Tatsuri Trevor will most likely be in charge of the early up until the late game. But this Oriana might have a difficult time because we all know how good Dedenne is with this carry.
Yes, definitely. And right here, we're seeing it off the bat with the lineup right now. It is Team Secret going up for a more of a slow-paced game, as LAKAN Esports is going to go for a wombo combo heavy lineup. We saw that in a earlier series. It is the slow-paced game that's been winning. Maybe there's a different story here in this series number 2, but there it is. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Wild Rift. LAKAN on the blue side, Team Secret on the red.
Yes, and you have the usual folks here and there at the mid lane. Again, this is just Dedenne trying to assert dominance for the side of LAKAN. You also have Trevor having the start at the upper part of the map to secure his buff. Boy Jado already at near the dragon lane side. It's just standard laning, basically. But I'm actually, you mentioned that Azar needs to step up. I wonder how Renekton will perform up against a newly buffed Ken.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. I haven't tried it for myself. How Kennen is strong. Earlier, when Kennen was released, he was just a monster of a Pikachu right here. But let's see if he can still punish everyone on the lanes with this buffs that he have. Azar, very experienced on this Renekton. Well, this is going to be very interesting.
Yeah. One of the things that I kind of don't like about Kennen is he has very, very slow wave here. And you can see that. So seeing that Renekton will be up against this Kennen, this Crocodile will have the advantage in the early part of the game. Azar needs to utilize this. Speaking of utilization, you have the shield being utilized onto Trevor that is going to jump in. And the stun is going to come through. Boy Joy forced to use Flash just to stay out of that.
Yes, definitely. That was too close for comfort right there for Boy J, but Boy J will be able to escape with a sliver of his HP. They just wanted to wave clear here on the mid just to get the Rift Scuttlers. And because of that punish onto Boy J, looks like Team Secret will get double Scuttler right here. They haven't taken the bottom just yet, but there it is. Trevor is already making a beeline towards that Rift Scuttler, and that's a big win for Team Secret in the early game.
And I like this early game aggression for Trevor. Again, if you are Riven, you'd want to do this. You'd want to be able to go online quickly. And in the hands of a very talented player like Trevor, he can make things happen. But of course, LAKAN Esports, their strength is in their team fight, which is most likely why they're trying to not get caught out by Team Secret here. They just want to play defensively and not get caught off guard.
Yes, definitely. Because especially in the later parts of the game, remember we saw how Varus is already very strong in the lineup. So if you give out advantage to Team Secret, that Varus Q is just gonna poke everyone and chunk everyone down. And before you know it, LAKAN Esports will already be losing this game. So right now they're doing well on not giving that space onto the side of Team Secret. There's gonna be a Boy J rotation here at the top, but Azar, is he gonna fall for the bait?
I think he might not, but if he does, it's gonna be a 1v3. You also have Dedenne in the bush, in the dry bush there. It's not gonna be good for the Crocodile, but everyone is still
Wave is coming in.
Trevor is near the mid lane. Let's see if he's gonna go up. This is gonna be LAKAN jumping in on the turret. Trevor at the back lines. Let's see if they're gonna commit. No skills being put out yet. You do have dominance available. for this Renekton, but it looks like Lakan, they decided to not give it a go. That was time wasted in
Right.
the Baron lane.
Yes, definitely. It was a good setup right there. Lacan's wave was already crashing in onto Azar. But Azar, very patient. He sensed everyone is around, waited for Trebor to really rotate at the top side, and even Azar positioned himself at the further part of the turret, so he is very safe for from that Ari dive in and charm. So well played by Team Secret. Wasted time from Lacan. We're now looking at around a 500, no, 300 gold lead in favor of Team Secret because of that. That's a little bit, but Rift Herald is already up, and it is an Infernal Drake. And I guess Infernal Drake will be the flavor of this game. But Lacan is marching already onto the Rift Herald.
When we talk about power, Infernal Jake definitely one of the Jake that is in the lead for our pro teams. But Lakan already fixed their eyes on this repel. Looks like in
Alright.
secret they will try to go the contest, and that
Oh.
is even a steal from Trevor. You have the way being sent out. Constantly gonna come through. You have the exhaust used onto Riven, but there is no after commit. Lakan. They saw that Trevor stole the Rift Herald. They're not gonna take their chances. Using R is gonna connect onto the Dene as well. You have a fresh wave of
Oh.
minions. Goodness me! Shockwave connecting onto Ari, and the Dene says goodbye. First blood going over Team Secret, and possibly the first dragon. The missile barrage being sent out by Icing at the side. The Dene is still pretty much down. On esports, let's see if they can actually take a steal on this dragon. It looks like it is gonna be a no. Arjuk did try to get vision, but it's not gonna be.
Yeah, big checks right here for Team Secret. It is Trevor who just says, thanks for the hard work, Lakan Esports, taking down the Rift Herald to a point where I can steal it from you. And that was it from that point on. They were chunked down once again in the team fight, and they even took down the Dedenne on the mid, erased by Tatsuri right there. Team Secret now up 2K in this fight. 5 minutes and 30 seconds in. That is trouble for Lakan Esports. They will have to look for a way to get back into this early game.
Let's see what will spell trouble for Lakan as the 6 minute mark comes in. Azar will just focus on clearing out the wave. The Shuriken, Thundering Shuriken has been sent out, but no actual commitments from Kennen. I mean, this champion needs some time to ramp up, and Lakan, this time around, I'm pretty confident that they can try and go with the fight. You have the Slicing Maelstrom. Solid initiate for Tante. If he gets 2 or 3 members on Team Secret, that is going to be enough. Missile Barrage will come through from Aisin as well, and maybe even the Charm for the Dene. So they just need to have a very good setup, catch Team Secret off guard, and then snowball in the game. It's not yet too late for the men in blue.
Yes, definitely. But yeah, Team Secret right now, you saw that in the earlier fights. They are positioned well. They don't really want to go for full team fights. Ham is sending out tidal waves. Chew is sending out Qs. And it's going to be very hard for Lakan to set up a fight right here, especially the Team Secret knows that they're going to lose a team fight if ever a full-on fight will happen. They just are going to be looking for a snowball right here. Uh-oh, look at Archuk's HP.
Very, very low. He has no other choice but to recall. You also have Ari with the recalls, and that is going to be a free turret for Team Secret at the Baron lane side. Maybe even the Dragon, but maybe Aizen can still defend this. There is no wave yet for Chewy and James, but they are still consistently pressuring the bot lane duo for Lakan.
Yeah, you saw that dominance right there for Varus on the bottom lane. The fight hasn't even started yet, and Arjuk is already not in the condition to fight, forced to go back home. That is going to be the story of the game later on. Lakan Esports will have to look for a solution of this Varus pick right here, and there's fight.
There's another wave coming through. That's also going to connect as well. Connecting onto one. You have another exhaust being used onto Riven, but Trevor is going to be A-okay. That is even a shockwave connecting onto one. Repel being taken down. Storm not connecting onto anyone. Team Secret at most was able to put a significant amount of damage onto the turret, but that's where they're gonna go all in. Arjuk is gonna dash out. That is gonna be Trevor focusing his eyes onto Barjay. Flash in, jump in. He gets harmed, and that is gonna be the first kill going over to Lakan.
Yeah, Lakan was able to even that out. Trevor going down as he went for a very greedy dash in. So, yeah, Lakan Esports, I'll take that right there. That was Arjuk going down. That's support for a jungler. That's a win for Lakan Esports. But then again, they lost another turret right here. So that's 2 turrets going to the economy of Team Secret in this game. And we're looking at a 4K, almost 5K gold lead for Team Secret plus the Infernal Drake. Lakan Esports, we are already at the 8-minute mark of the game. You have to press for pressure at this point, and that's what they're doing. They're looking for a pickoff right here. Good gang up. Are they going to be able to go for this setup? Trevor is going to be spotted right here. Go ahead.
Ooh, that's good. They tried to go with face check there, but he does get caught out. That is with the flash being used. Slows are gonna connect as well, and it will be the kill going over to LAKAN. Roots are connecting, but Kaba jump in, flash in. Arjuk does get through. Now you have the Christy arrow connecting onto Borje. Will be enough for Isen being able to just Valkyrie his way in. Another kill going over to LAKAN, and it's like slowly but surely the power spike or them ramping up damage is seen by their opponent.
Yeah, that's already 3-2 in favor of Lakan. So Lakan is already up in this score, but their mid-third is taking a pounding right there. But that's what I need from Lakan. I want to see those kinds more, but there's a setup.
Here you go, 3 champion setup, and the other members of LAKAN jump in from Arjik as well. 2 ultimates being used, but it's going to be worth it because Trevor got taken out. LAKAN now, they're rotating over to the Mountain Drake. Could be non-contested, but Team Secret, they need to steal this if they want to.
Oh.
The lead that they have is with a kill going over to Bears, but you have nice back lines. That is another kill going over to this connection. Evan Flow being used, but blue team still being able to get the Mountain Drake.
Tatsuri with a monster shockwave right there raises 3 champions onto the side of Lakan Esports. At the very least, Lakan Esports got the Mountain Drake for them, but a little bit point of that fight, it was really bad. Because of that, Team Secret is now up 6K. Just when you thought Lakan was starting to chip in that lead, they are now down and it's bigger this time. At the very least, Tonte is now starting to join the fights. We saw that earlier. They were able to take down Trevor once again on the mid with the Tonte initiation. But yeah, Tonte will be rotating over to the team fights. This is going to be interesting. Lakan will need more of those setups at this point.
Yes. And that's what I said earlier. LAKAN Esports, the strength is in their numbers. And Isen, very good Valkyrie on this Corki, connecting onto the Gatling gun, just dish out so much damage. And it looks like they keep on focusing on the Trevor. Here comes the taunt. Will he be able to get out of that? He does use flash. The missile is going to hit, but Trevor is going to be okay. You have Chewy. Now you have Tatsuri at the sides. The ball being thrown out by Tatsuri. And this is the signal for LAKAN to fall back.
And what I love for sure from LAKAN Esports is how they're setting up these ganks. They are they're very tactical in their warding and their clearing. And whenever they set that up, they always take advantage of it. It's something to clear wards and put wards in the area, but it is level up whenever you clear that and create a play out of those wards, because that is a much more efficient play from LAKAN Esports. And they did that once again. They got another kill on form on Chewy this time, and they're gonna go for the top turret, and that should go down. No defense right here, but Team Secret is pinging onto the mid, so they're just gonna punish and go for a trade here. But Boy J is already in the area. Team Secret will just back away.
That's good, but you're at the jungle lane. Though that ATB Sison that is coming through from Azar was enough to push Tonte back, and then down to the last 4 bars of his health, and will just default back to clearing out the waves. Initially, I thought the Baron lane turret take and allowing your mid lane turret to be taken down was a bad call by LAKAN, but you have Boy J on this very mobile Kha'Zix was able to defend the turret, so I have no qualms about that.
Yes, definitely. So far so good for Lakan, but it is just that Team Secret has really the priority right now. They're still up 5K in this goal, and they still can pressure on to the Lakan Esports side. You saw that earlier. It is Azar going for the split push. Tonte really not able to join team fights in the mid part of the map because of that pressure Azar is doing. Now Azar is in the Baron lane. Once again, this should be a good gravity for Team Secret. This will force Team up. Well, that thought it's gonna be a fight.
The wave isn't connect onto one, but I don't think Team Secret will follow up. You have the orb being thrown out by Tatsuri. No chakra is being sent out. So you have 2 ultimates. Just 1 ultimate being used for the Dene, and you have the Missile Barrage being sent out by Corki. And LAKAN, they're down 2 turrets compared from Team Secret. They're also down by 5K. But if you're going to look at the kill count, it's still pretty much dead even.
This is beautiful from Team Secret right now. They're poising up to really go for a team fight, but before you know it, they're not right there. And then, I mean, Azar was already onto the split push on the top side. If you're Team Secret again, the win condition right here is your split push. You don't really, you can't really win. I think there's no way to win a 5v5 full on more than a 5v4 because that was a 5-man Lakan snow ball right there on the
Mm-hmm.
mid. So Team Secret going for the taunts, going for the baits, and they're not committing on the team fights, which I love right now from Team Secret. Now, Dragon is available. It's the Ocean Drake. Team Secret is starting it. Lakan is already in the area. This is a 5v5, so this is interesting.
Jumping from Borgia, let's see if he'll be able to actually not be how do we connecting on the two. That is to be a jump in from Arju. I see in the back line. It will be the red team being able to still get the Ocean Drake.
Oh.
The front line. Will he be able to get one? No, he does get it down. The bubble will not connect. But it was a Trevor jumping in, flashes in, and instantly the roots the stuns connect onto three. Team Secret now on the chase, but LAKAN Esports will just fall back.
Yes, this is a 1-for-1 right now, but Team Secret taking the Dragon right there, so that is a win for them. Azar did go down right here, but so did Dante. So, a pretty even trade right there, 1-for-1. Team Secret will get out with the Ocean Drake. I'll be happy with that. So, Team Secret right now, they're gonna go for the
You're very
chase.
low. Goodness me, Tatsuri. See, I told you, the burst from Oriana. Imagine being hit in the head with a skin, with a orb, a cute metal orb. That's gonna hurt a lot, which is why then they got taken down there. But yes, Team Secret, even though there were some pick-off, some moments that LAKAN Esports did shine, overall, their macro is still on point. And this is
Right.
the reason why, despite their, how should I say it, their inconsistencies, the panels still favor them.
Yes, definitely. I don't know what happened right there. I thought Lakan was already on their way out. I guess they got greedy because of the creep wave crashing in, so they still went in for to clear that wave, and they lost Dedenne because of that. Team Secret with a very good punish on the greed of Lakan Esports right there. Right now, Baron is being set up by both teams. Lakan do not want to give this up. They've already given two dragons and two of the important dragons in this game, Ocean Drake, Infernal Drake, onto side of Team Secret. If you give the Baron, that means more turrets are going to go down, and that's just going to further the lead that Team Secret has right now. Team Secret is sitting on a 70 gold lead and a fight.
Tatsuri, goodness me, but James will be the one that got taken out there. Boy J down to the last bar of his health, and it will be a trade that LAKAN Esports would gladly take. Now they're gonna back away. Now you have Tante versus Azar. Azar playing this one out safely. We'll just focus on getting the goal lead up against the Baron laner that he is up against. And now Team Secret jumping back to default because their general is down. The one that
Yes.
has Tidal Wave is no longer available.
Yes, definitely. But again, Lakan Esports with this ward setups, with this death bush setup, they're very good at this. They need more of that though later, especially this part of the game. 7-7 on the board, but they're down 6k. Team Secret still in a comfortable lead right here. Let's see what Team Secret is setting up. The split push is still on, courtesy of Azar. Tonte still not able to join the fights right now, but so far so good with the defense of Lakan. Team Secret with a very good map control at this point. At the very least, they're recovering the map control, but here is the Baron start right here from Team Secret, and Lakan Esports do not want to give this up. It's a fight.
You asked me what do they want? So they're gonna set up on this Baron Charm is gonna connect onto that tree. Will it be enough? You have the roots coming through from Chewy. Arjuk isolated. Shockwave connects onto none. Torjay being boxed in. Ariana saying goodbye now. It will see Chewy at the back line. So they're able to do clean up. Dante is gonna be boxing as well. Got it done from Ice, and he does flash in. Double kill going over to Forky, but here comes Dene. The orb is too much. Azar focused onto Boy J. It will be a 2v2. A shutdown on Ice, and they still want to go with a chase. It was a 3-3 in favor of no one.
Yeah, but at the very least, Lakan Esports was able to defend and deter that Baron take right there. Well played by Lakan Esports. At a certain point, I thought it was their fight already, but kudos to Team Secret evening things out. This will end in a 3-3, but that was kind of risky for Team Secret. You are in the lead at this point of the game. You don't really want to take those risky plays. You are in a good position for a setup for a pickup. You can always fake out a Baron. That's going to be a possibility. Right now, there's the Elder Drake right there. You can go for pickups first before taking this big objectives. And if ever Team Secret will go for those high risk, high rewards play once again, this is going to be a very shaky game for them. Let's see how they're going to be doing moving forward. Uh-oh.
Lord gets defeated by the DNA that is the charms connecting. Well, he survived. He does pop in dominance, but he was able to survive out of there. Here comes Trevor for the cleanup, but that is the Boy J jumping right onto the next, and the orb hits this. Not Kha'Zix. This Kha'Zix, and Kha'Zix does get taken down. It will be a 1-1. Still a pretty dead even game for these two teams. A lot can still happen, but what's happening right now is Trevor having first dibs on this Dragon. LAKAN at the side, though Bubble is gonna connect. Arjuk at the side, he still has heroes entered. Aizen using the Gatling gun, but it's just gonna be a waiting game for LAKAN Esports. The question is, will they be able to go with the steal now that Boy J is still down?
Yes, that's the jungler right there down on LAKAN Esports. The Team Secret know about it. They still have time. They are gonna go slowly poke down this dragon, and it is a fight.
Con's connecting, slicing Maelstrom connecting, even the charm didn't connect onto her, but he was able to pop that Zonya's piercing arrow hurts a lot. That's Story being able to take down Kennen. Dragon is up, Shadow Wave coming through. Team Secret gets the Elder Cloud Dragon, flashing for the 3. A double kill for Orianna, killing 3 even for this champion. And Team Secret will be able to get the better trade of that bargain.
Team Secret using pressure into their advantage. It was pressure on the LAKAN Esports side because they don't have Boy J available to go for a steal. So LAKAN had to really go in. Tonte did go in with an attempt with a slicing Maelstrom, but was negated by Team Secret. They were prepared for that. That's what I'm telling everyone about. Team Secret, they don't really want a full-on fight. They want you to miss your skills before they want to engage. And now they have the Baron available, and they're gonna go in for the push. Let's see what kind of damage they can do as LAKAN Esports is forced to defend their base.
An obnoxious amount of damage because look at Azar just melting down that third. That charm is gonna connect, but that Suri is very much tanky. He survived that one, and Team Secret will be happy to at least be able to put a hole onto the base of LAKAN, and they're gonna go with the recall.
Yeah, that was Hamis and Chewy missing their ultimate. So it is going to be a very bad fight for them if they still take this on, knowing that Aizen, knowing that Boy J, a majority of the side of LAKAN Esports have their ults up, especially Tonte. That is going to be very bad for Team Secret. So well played right here for Team Secret. Good call on resetting. Even if they have the Baron buff, they're not going to be forcing the fight at this point on, as they still have full control of this game. 11-13, Team Secret, and they're up 9k in this game. They already have 3 dragons in their pockets, and the most important one, the Elder Drake. This is their game. No need to rush things.
You talked about leads and takedowns, and need I tell you, third takedowns, LAKAN only has 2, whereas Team Secret actually got 6. So the map control from Team Secret is still there, which is why this time around, 21-minute mark, by the way, LAKAN is now struggling. You have a lot of minions to deal with, and you have a base that is pretty much open, and opponents that is knocking onto the other lanes of your map.
Fight.
So here comes Trevor, focusing onto Arjuk. He does get knocked out. It's actually going over to Riven. Azar popping in with a dominance, but Team Secret, they want to focus on the third. That's to be able to use that shockwave. Azar does with the slice and dash, but it's not going to be enough. Now Team Secret is just holding their ground into the base. They are focused on the Nexus wave. Is going to be a lot. A jumping from Boy Joy.